Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. Let's take a look, let's zoom in. Almost there, we can finally start off with the top 16 playoffs really soon. Next matchup we have the two, I guess best decks or both decks currently with the most points in Group D, both Chaos and Windups. Chaos from, Chaos from 2004 this time. Speaks for itself. It's basically the ban list. A lot of pre-errata cards, right? It's going to take on Windups, and both of the decks have, well, I was about to say these kind of have the same strategy, but that's not really true, right? I mean, Windups do have, well, this version that is, it does have Hunter, has the capability to discard up to 3-4 cards from your opponent's hand. Avarice is there as well, while on the other hand, Chaos with all the banned cards, pre-errata cards, stuff like Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, the board wipes, which are definitely good against Windups, Confiscation, Delinquent Duel, Forceful Sentry, Painful Choice, you know the deal. So Chaos going second, and okay, luckily I don't get Windup hand loop, so I'm still in the duel. Kind of weaker opening hand of Windup, so then again there is Gorse. And you can definitely expect like a board wipe against, against Chaos, right? Harpy's Feather Duster, Heavy Storm. Not chaining the Gorse, or at least not using. I guess why. I mean, dropping Gorse on Reaper could have, or at least would have given him a token, obviously, and a weaker Gorse. Gorse not strong enough to attack over Demok. Gorse only has 2700 attack points, while Demok has 2800. And I'm honest, I blanked a little bit. I don't know why. This is my mistake. I just should have used Ring of Destruction, right? I don't think it matters on one of the, at least the token or Gorse. Well, the token, I guess, because I believe Blackluster Soldier needs to destroy the monster by battle and send it to the graveyard. Not sure. I need to recheck that, but. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's there. This is pre-errata Ring of Destruction, where you can activate it, even though, well, if your opponent's life points would have been lower than, the monster that, or at least, yeah, the monster, then that Ring of Destruction would target. Going second again, I cited in Fiber Jar. Who knows, at least who remembers this card, right? Fiber Jar from the good old times. Again, to, I guess, reset the game state, but let's face it, you're not really resolving a flip effect. It's better than nothing, I guess, but I knew from the start that this hand wasn't that fantastic. I guess, with the board wipes, Windups can definitely play around it by using Windup Rabbit more, right? And Zenmaze is strong. Tiras, the rank 5 Exceed, is strong. But yeah, as expected, I can't punish this play, I guess. Well, punish. I mean, if there's a Torrential Tribute set, Windup Rabbit will just chain, to the Torrential. Windup Factory would activate, and then, well, next turn, the same would probably happen. So this game is pretty much over. The third card is indeed going to get discarded, and the next Shark, is going to hit the board, and that's indeed going to be another rank, well, the first, I guess, rank 5 Exceed play, and I'm just going to scoop it up here. Tiras is eventually going to destroy my back row as well, and yeah, you saw that my top deck card was the Demok, Dark Magician of Chaos, so not the best top deck. So, going first, and I side-decked in Prohibition, and I was like, okay, this play of 1000 Ice Restrict might seem strange, but due to Metamorphosis, my fusion monster stays on the field, while at the same time I keep Scientist, obviously, just in case, to go for another 1000 Ice Restrict or whatever, right? But going for Baltar didn't really seem that strong, since it only negates normal spells. But with the Prohibition, I believe I called Windup Shark, yeah. So that's cool. I mean, it kind of blocks the rank 4 and rank 5 Exceed plays for Windups. There is still, well, the potential Zen Mighty plays, that's true, but, getting rid of Shark at least is quite strong, especially if I have follow a play, right? So another Lineup Rabbit hits the board. Magician already activated, so probably next turn, I guess here during this turn. Well, this is my move, right? Using Imperial Order to bypass Mirage of Nightmare's discarding effect. And, you know, the monster will be switched again because of Snatch Steal, but I don't pay for Imperial Order, and that's why, you know, the monster returns to my side of the field. And I can drop Demok, run into Warning, that's fine. The monster did not hit the board, so Demok is not banished, so I can just reborn it. And this is a cute thing, is, okay, Lincoln Duo main phase 2, and then main phase 2 I use Prohibition, calling Lineup Rabbit. So both of them won't return to the field. And, well, I guess that was a small mistake, no, earlier? I guess you could have, like, banished the Wind-Up Magician, right? That's the name. And then Magician would have returned. Not sure if it would have mattered. Well, then again, well, Shark is again still blocked, right? Yeah, don't forget that. I'm not sure if there were any, let's say, monsters in the graveyard for Lineup Red. Again, I can't remember, but the disrespect. if you can Yatta, you should go for Yatta. Even though the Sinister Serpent was enough to go for a game. Yatta for a game. So Chaos leading 2-1, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Because as you saw in, like, well, which deck, like, has the advantage, it should indeed be windups, especially if they go first. It can go off with a couple of discards, but yeah, you know, Magician, Shark, Tour Guide plus Factory, you know, those quote-unquote standard 2-card combos for the deck that let you go, I guess, quote-unquote full combo. So immediately blowing away with the Heavy Storm, Confiscation to get free information about my opponent's hand, and I see, this is not good. I believe I got, at least I discarded the Wind-Up Reds, and doesn't really matter which fusion I went. Yeah, it's a bummer. Magical Scientist is not going to do anything. And I believe Triple Zen Mighty is going to hit the board. So the Magician Shark combo, but this particular wind-up deck list only plays double Magician. I believe it was it common during the wind-up hand loop? I think so, because post-Banlist, if I remember correctly, back in 2012, you know, wind-up started to focus more on Shocklock, and then you know, Magician Shark, Triple Magician, Triple Shark was pretty staple for the deck, and Zenmane is definitely strong against Rageki, against Darkhole, and speaking of the devil. Darkhole is cool, and well, you know how it goes with Zenmane. Zenmane has to destroy during the end phase, you know, if you detach something. So it will just target itself, remove a material, and I'm still in a duel, but I'm behind. Top deck DD Warrior Lady, that's cool, I can just set it, but it's not going to matter. As you see here, Darkhole is indeed going to clear the board, and the Tour Guide is far, or at least more than enough to attack for a game. So last example, Chaos going first, and this was an iffy one. I was like, okay, I have, at least my options aren't that big. I have like 0 defense during my opponent's turn. The Metamorphosis is there, maybe I could have gone for 1000 Astro Strike, but that's not going to do anything, let's face it. So I was like, okay, let's go for Painful Choice, set up Sinister Serpent and Emperor, right? And kinda equalize the playing field. But the thing is that, as you saw, Windups did open with one Tour Guide, and you know, Tour Guide with like Factory or Shark full combo. But as you know, I mean, Windups can definitely top deck. As you saw, there are still like two Tour Guides in the deck left, yeah. Windup Red also is at 1 card, rank 3, even though I'm not sure if there were any level 3 Windups that were discarded during the, well, due to Emperor, right? Or were sent to the graveyard, but long story short, I don't think it would have mattered. I mean, it would, as in not going for Emperor first turn or going for Emperor first turn, as I did a couple of moments ago. But yeah, I mean, this set is known, right? The Sinister Serpent and Leviathan should indeed be more than enough to attack over. Yeah, a small bummer, but I think we have a well-deserved winner. Chaos had those, well, the Prohibition one, that was cool. I think actually the first time that Prohibition saw some play here in the Cross-Banlist Cup series, but really nice. But windups end up with 9 points. Chaos ends up with 8 points, and this makes it so that both these decks are already sure that they will move on to the top 16 playoffs on the right side, right? So again, that's pretty much for them, right? The top part of the top 16 bracket is already done, but there's still one match remaining. Again, like always, feel free to leave your prediction. The last one for the upper part, we have Blood, so Destiny Hero, our Reasoning Gate, the deck featuring Diamond 2 Turbo versus Fish OTK. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Devianart. Peace.